Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Good to see ya. I hope everyone had a great weekend. What's up, Gooby Shift, Gabo Shift, Trelimus, Autopjake, Julian Biles, Rolsey, Idle, Rolf, the MTG Man, Audius Snap, Punk, your friendly pineapple. What's going on tonight, everyone? Jay Zoller, of course. Orion, Q, Panamo, Buffy. How's it going, everyone? Hello. It feels good to be back. Long weekend, and it's time for some more streaming, and I'm super excited for this deck. It looks super sweet on camera. What's up, Zello? Brian, Gambit, Ace, Splendy, Tree, Tyler the Tree. What's going on, everyone? Hello. So, Commander 2017 spoilers are coming out like crazy, and the set's looking pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited for Commander 17. Punk's Not Dead and Night Owl, welcome you both to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscriptions. And Chimney Joe, welcome you as well. Big scoops cheers for all of our new subscribers. Thank you. Welcome back, friendos. Good to have you back at the live stream. Yeah, this set, so let's talk a little Commander, and then we'll talk about the deck and do the reminders, but we have some spoilers, and the set's looking pretty spectacular. I'm pretty excited for it. The dragons are looking awesome. Unfortunately, some of them were spoiled early, so they're, we're kind of already known, but they look awesome. Ramos is insane. The cat deck even looks pretty interesting, even though it's a little aggressive for me, but Alms Collector seems like a really good, in quotes, my kind of fun magic card. So it's really cool. It's cool to see that they're doing this tribal sub-theme that is going to be a little bit different than what they've done in Commander before. And there was a spoiler from... What was the spoiler from the Mana Source? Oh, it's in video form. Oh, that makes it a little... Oh, I see. I think I found it. The newest spoiler from the Mana Source, Fractured Identity. Exile target non-land permanent. Each player other than its controller creates a token that's a copy of it. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's a good way to give your opponent phages and demonic packs and all kinds of things. Oh, that seems super awesome. Man, this set's gonna be sweet. Anyway, I'm super excited for Commander 2017. It's looking like one of the better Commander sets, tons of sweet new cards, and it's gonna be sweet. I'm super excited for it. I'm really excited to see the next two decks. I think the Cats deck, honestly, was the one I was least excited for, and then the Dragons deck was on the list, but I think Vampires and especially Wizards are the two that I'm most excited for, so I think that, oh man, I think that those are going to be awesome. If they're already that awesome, I can't wait for the decks that I'm really excited for. But Commander 2017 looking awesome. I just wish that Wizards would pick up the pace a little bit with getting on Magic Online so we can play it for Commander Clash. It'll probably be like 2 months from now or something before they actually get on. But yeah, oh man, Commander 17 is going to be sweet. Anyway, let's do our reminders, talk about the deck, and then we talk about Commander 17 or whatever as we are Vengevining people. So, MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams, including this stream in the future. Should go up tomorrow sometime. Of course, the normal YouTube, we finally did Hapatra on Budget Magic. The deck, I mean, it was sweet. It was cool to finally play Hapatra. I still feel like Hapatra, it's close, but I feel like it's good enough to play, but I feel like, oh man, there's like something missing from really pushing it over the top and making it awesome. But it's still a really fun deck, and I'm glad we finally actually got to play Hapatra, which we just, oh man, I've been trying to make it work for so long. So it was sweet to finally get to play it. Trelimnius, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. And then Budget Commander will be whenever Tomer gets around to it. The schedule is kind of a scattershot because Tomer, you gotta pull him away from D&D and all whatever Tomer does on a daily basis and get him to write his articles. So if you want to see more budget commanders, send Tomer some tweets and be like, hey, you should write a budget commander article. And maybe that'll get him to get it done. Of course, the merch page. Oh yeah, as far as the YouTube channel, Against the Odds coming out tomorrow featuring Clarion Ultimatum, which should be pretty interesting. But the merch page gives you a chance to support the stream and the channel and the site, picking up some tokens or t-shirts or playmats. Also, donations are available down below. $2 or more, get your message read on stream. Not required, but if you are interested, always appreciated. And of course, I gotta tell the P.O. Box story. So there's a P.O. Box now if you want to get cards signed. I just request that you send a self-addressed stamped envelope so I can get them back to you, but feel free to send me stuff. LOL fail WTF BBQ 10 months in a row is hyped for C17, and I agree with that as well. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our resubscriber. So I got to tell the P.O. Box story. I talked about the P.O. Box on last Thursday's stream. So I was like, all right, it's been a few days. I'm going to go check this. Maybe by now someone sent me some cards to sign. So I go down there. I have my first envelope I open is 4 cards, and I have them right here. What were the 4 cards? The 4 cards I got were Sever the Bloodline, Sever Soul, Mana Severance, and Severed Legion. So obviously, someone watching the stream heard me say, please don't send anything severed, anything but severed body parts, nothing severed, please, and very good troll. So props to the sender, because that was pretty good to start off with the severed stuff. But if you want to get stuff signed, send them over. I'll sign them, send them back. Anyway, what's up, everyone? Veramit, good to see ya. So tonight, we are playing some green-red Vengevine, and this should be interesting. This deck looks super sweet. It combines the power of Vengevine with Hollow One, and it's designed to try to kill people really quickly. So the basic plan of this deck is we have a bunch of discard outlets, we have Faithless Lootings, we have Insolent Neonates, and we have Cathartic Reunions. So these are our discard outlets. We have 12 of them in all. So the plan is we do one of two things. Either we just discard a bunch of Vengevines. And Vengevine, if you're not familiar, super powerful. Hasn't seen a lot of play recently, but it's a 4/3 for 4. Pretty good. Has haste, but it comes back for free from the graveyard when you cast the second creature spell of a turn. So ideally, we'll discard some Vengevines, cast some Swift Spears and Goblin Guides and so forth, and we get back our Vengevines. They're hasty. We can also do the same thing, but from our hand with Hollow One. So we discard a couple cards to Cathartic Reunion. Maybe we discard to Insolent Neonate. We can get our Hollow Ones down to either free, either 1 mana or free. We also have Street Wraith, which cycles for free to reduce the cost to Hollow Ones. So the basic plan is very early in the game. Love it. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So the basic idea is, on turn 2, hopefully, we're going to be getting one of these things. And then, if you do a little math, we have 3 Become Immenses and 2 Temur Battle Rage. And if you take a 4-power creature, add 6 power for Become Immense, and give it Double Strike, that is exactly 20 damage. So we can just smash people to death. Theoretically, I don't think we can do it on turn 2. I think it's more likely turn 3, but very quickly in the game, we can kill people with Vengevine or Hollow One. So that's basically what we're doing. Discarding stuff. We can also kind of just win like an aggro deck. We have all these 1-drops, Hooting Mandrills, Goblin Guide, Monastery Swift Spear, to trigger our Vengevine, but they're also just beatdown cards. So we can theoretically just play a bunch of 1-drops, beat our opponent down, Lightning Bolt, etc., use our Become Immenses and whatnot. So that's the plan for the night, is to Vengevine some people. As far as the sideboard, we have Leyline of the Void for graveyards, a couple of more 1-drops, and another Goblin Guide, Ingram Lavamancer. So if we're not going to win with the graveyard, we can kind of be more of a beatdown deck. Dominator Raid for going long, Destructive Revelry to get rid of artifacts and enchantments, Blood Moon just to randomly stick it to people, Feed the Clan to gain a bit of life against even more aggressive decks, against Burn, for example, Ancient Grudge, more artifact in Enchantment Hate, and a Roast to take down bigger creatures. So that's what we're working with tonight. I think it's going to be interesting. I ran this deck about 50 times, and Ley Lines will kill you instead of Tormod scripts. I'm so confused. Wait, why we need Tormod's Crypts over Leyline? Why do you not want Leyline? What's the matter with the Leyline? I'm confused why we don't want the Leyline. I mean, we got Blood Moons. I'm more than happy to play Blood Moons. I'm not taking Blood Moons out of the sideboard. We do have Faithless Lootings. We have Faithless Lootings and also Cathartic Reunion. So we have both. Do you find it weird to have Blood Moon and not a single forest? Not really. We'll just if we Blood Moon, we're not going to cast our green spells. Actually, our only green spells really are Become Immense and Hooting Mandrills. We're not really going to cast our Vengevines anyway. So, alright, so I think we're just going to try it like this. What do you think about the blue-white approach deck in Standard? That was also on my list. I was debating between this deck and the blue-white approach deck for our stream tonight. So I think it looks really sweet. It's basically just blue-white control with approach as the finisher, but it seems pretty sweet. Also, cats in the sideboard. Leyline hurts Vengevine. Leyline only targets opponent, right? Am I misunderstanding this? Leyline, opening end, beyond the battlefield. If a card would be put in opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Yeah, it doesn't hurt our Vengevines. Swooping Hawk, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, we'll see. We're going to play a league with this. I expect that it goes pretty fast, so maybe we'll get a chance. I do have the deck built for the approach deck. So, I mean, if this goes super fast, maybe we'll get in a game with approach as well. We'll see how it goes. I assume this is going to be some pretty aggressive leagues. We're just going to be going to town super fast. So yeah, green red Vengevine in modern. Yep, there we go. Oh, by the way, before I forget about it, I'm going to be going on vacation next week. So there will be no streams whatsoever next week. I'm going to be gone to vacation. Yes, Mick, all of the streams are on the MTG Goldfish replay YouTube. So every stream goes up on the replay YouTube. Should be up tomorrow. So vacation next week, no streams. I'm hoping to have at least some content recorded. I don't know exactly all of it. We'll probably miss some of the normal series, but yeah, I'm hoping to have at least some content recorded, so it's not like the YouTube will go completely dead, but I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be out of town. It's my vacation. So, but I'll be back, don't worry, wait for me. We'll be back the next week. So this hand, I guess it's fine. We got discard. In theory, we cracked 2 Insolent Neonates for Hollow 1. I guess this is fine-ish. Fills our graveyard for Hooting Mandrills. I mean, it's not super explosive, but Budget Magic will continue as normal. So we won't be missing Budget Magic. There's a chance that Against the Odds could end up being missed, because that's the series that actually takes the most time for me to make. So that is something that could happen. Let's just Wooded Foothills, crack Wooded Foothills, get a mountain. I'm not going to a small Japanese tournament. Grab a mountain. I'm gonna pre-record as much as possible, so there will still be content. I just won't be around to comment and respond and stuff as much as normal. Yes, we'll be back the next week. I'll have to watch Todd Stevens to get my regular amount of Eldrazi-tron beating people. Yeah, Todd likes his Eldrazi-tron decks, that's for sure. Well, that's actually pretty good. So let's cycle Street Wraith. So we're going to get a cheap Endless one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh, we're living the dream. Oh, this turn is going to be so good. So play Wooded Foothills. We will crack Wooded Foothills. We're going to have to shock ourselves because we do need green mana. Oh man, this turn's going to be awesome. Go attacking with Insolent Neonate. Oh, it's going to be so good. Hit our opponent for 1. Opponent's probably not too worried about that. So we Insolent Neonate, crack Insolent Neonate, discard our snow-covered mountain. Come on, more hollow ones. Stomping Ground. Play an Insolent Neonate. Crack our Insolent Neonate, discard Stomping Ground. Hollow one, Lightning Bolt. Then I think we'll cast a free hollow one. You know what? I think we'll cast another free hollow one. You know what? I think we'll follow that up with Hoots Magoots. Oh, that is a reasonable turn 2, I would say. Reasonable. Oh yes, we'll go to stream. We'll go to stream mode. Oh wow. Well, we're not drawing cards in Dirtling, but oh man, that was pretty sweet. Stream mode achieved. Thank you for reminding me. And all of our creatures have 4 toughness, so Anger of the God doesn't get them. I think this is going to end well for us. We don't win next turn. We can hit for 15. I guess we could draw another Lightning Bolt and we win. Oh, and our opponent scoops it up. Turn 2, kinda kill. Oh man. And oh wow, we didn't even think that hand was that great. Unfortunately, we killed our opponent so fast we don't really know what they're we don't really know what they're playing. I don't know what they're playing, so I don't even know how to sideboard. It could be Panza, it could be weird start from Jund, maybe. I don't know. I guess Panza's a reasonable choice. Yeah, people are very divided on Soul Ring somehow. Titan Shift seems like a good possibility. Scape Shift, yeah, that seems likely. Yeah, I was surprised. I figured everyone knew that Soul Rings probably should be banned in Commander, but apparently not everyone agrees with that. I mean, I wasn't trying to like come off super harsh on it. If people want Soul Ring, it's fine, but personally, I think that it's a net negative for Commander. But some people really were like serious about it. Like, don't tell me how to have fun. I was like, ugh. No, we won. Turn 2 kill. So what are we supposed to do sideboarding? I wish I knew what our opponent was playing. If we assume that they're on Titan Shift, I mean, killing them on turn 2 is a good plan. Blood Moons slow down the Valakut plan. The problem is we still just die to Titan, so maybe we don't really change anything. Do we just run it back? Dragon Commander 64, thanks for all the content and have a great vacation. Well, I plan to, and thank you so much for the resubscription. 4 months in a row. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, so far our games have been good. We've only played 1, but we just killed our opponent on turn 2. Yeah, I'm just going to run it back. Without knowing for sure what our opponent's doing, I think this is fine. I would like to put in a name change for the Sunmare deck. Can you call it Horsing Around? Horsing Around is a good name. Ugh, this hand. We have lots of... Oh, man. This hand is the super quick kill if we can find any of our 4-power creatures. Like, we have the combo. Do we keep this? We are on the draw. We can get another draw with Insolent Neonate. But we don't have any of our big creatures. I mean, if we draw the right cards, this could be a very fast kill. Our opponent's also mulliganing. Draken, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for the subscription. 10 months in a row. This keeps up the great content. Well, keep up the subscriptions. Thank you so much. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. You know what? I'm going to keep it. We're on the draw. We get an extra card. I think it's really borderline, but I think it's close enough. Especially since we have a redraw, and we have a ton of redraw cards in our deck that we can hit. Relic of Progenitus. Alright, that's actually kind of annoying. Ugh. Well, play a Mountain, play Insolent Neonate, pass the turn. Maybe we just got an Insolent Neonate Teamer Battle Rage. Unfortunately, this Relic is gonna be a major annoyance to our plans. There's a forest. Oh my god. Relic. Well, our opponent kept all relics. So maybe we should have brought in Artifact Hate for the relics. There's Hoots Magoots. Gonna be full price Hoots Magoots, unfortunately. Man, this hand does not like double Relic of Progenitus. That much I'm pretty sure of. Play a Stomping Ground. Pass the turn. If they're not destroying our lands, we can always just hardcast Vengevines. I mean, yeah, we can... Ooh, opponent gives up on relic number 1. We can definitely win through relic, but it's definitely annoying. Like, it's a good sideboard card against us. Arbor Elf for our opponent. Yeah, this has got to be Ponza. We're going to kill this Arbor Elf. So, bolt the bird. Opponent can exile the bolt if they so desire. Yep. Well, come on. Good draws. Ooh, that's actually good. Play Goblin Guide. We don't mind Goblin Guide. That lets us just beat down and win. Let's Stomping Ground. Let's play it untapped. Just in case we end up battle raging. Get in. Opponent does get a land, unfortunately. Is Sylvan Caryatid the best bird because it can't be bolted? The not being bolted part of it is pretty sweet. Although, there is a downside that it can't attack and it costs 2 mana. I'm pretty sure this, I would go with Ponza. It could be Tooth and Nail. It could be like a Devotion Tooth and Nail deck. Kitchen Figs. This keeps getting worse. Now he can't even really attack. I guess we can Neonate attack. That's not a... Ooh, I like that. Cathartic Reunion. We're going to discard 2 Become Immenses, which are just never going to do anything. Yeah, so you can exile our stuff. Exiles a Become Immense. What do we do here? I guess we Faithless Looting, and this is probably going to force our opponent to crack the relic. So let's Faithless Looting. If we... Oh, we did not hit a land? Well, we get a free hollow one. What do we discard? Discard Hooting Mandrills. Oh, I wish we hit a land. A land would have made this so much better. Discard Hooting Mandrills and... I guess Vengevine? Get in with Insolent Neonate. Opponent can't block it. Now we get a free hollow one. And I guess we just pass. I mean, our opponent is going to have to crack this relic. Our opponent's got to crack it now. Yeah, opponent cracks. Well, we got through the relic subgame, which is good. We did lose a Vengevine in the process, which is annoying. But we weren't ever going to cast Temur Battle Rages anyway. Opponent's on the rampant plan. We do have this Battle Rage with Hollow One now, though, which is pretty good. I guess we can just go big attack next turn, potentially. Oh, boy. Ugh. Ugh. That is not good. Oh, so annoying. Well, Cathartic Reunion. NCC1, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So do we just discard the 1-drops? Like, can we actually win by beating down with 1-drops? It doesn't seem all that likely because there's a Kitchen Finks. I think we're just going to discard the 1-drops. Oh my god, Goblin Guide. So I guess I clicked the wrong card there. Well, I guess we discard these 2 cards. That's not bad, though. So let's get in with Neonate. We're setting up to get our graveyard full again, and we got Faithless Looting for next turn. I don't think we want to attack with the Goblin Guides yet. See what our opponent does. Senibai, 2 months in a row, says, thanks for all the fun videos. Well, thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our resubscriber. And yeah, we'll play Copperline Gorge. Pass the turn. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's fine, but it's a slightly annoying that that's how that worked out. Opponent tapping tons of mana. Five mana. Quantar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Ooh, some vintage shenanigans, eh, Jans? Well, I will have to take a look at that. Oh boy. Land on top, opponent, goes searching. What are they getting? Inferno Titan's pretty bad. I feel like we could have won this if things went better. Kind of surprised our opponent's bringing an Ancient Grudge. That does not seem good at all in this matchup. Ooh, Blood Moon's in Vintage. I like it. Yeah, maybe it's worth holding the Copperline Gorge, although the mana is actually pretty important. 4 mana lets us play and flashback Faithless Looting if we want to. I feel like we could have done this better. Not just with the Goblin Guide, but I don't know why our opponent's tanking. You probably just take Inferno Titan, right? And win? That seems like a pretty easy way of doing it. I would approve of a deck with 56 Mountains and 4 Blood Moons. Maybe 52 Mountains, 4 Magus of the Moon, and 4 Blood Moons. I would approve of that deck. Just watch Brewer's Minute on net decking as a fellow brewer. I can't agree more with your stance. Keep up the awesome content. Well, thank you, Shattergame Cousin. Yeah, I felt like it was important to talk about that, because the divide between brewers and net deckers really drives me crazy. Opponent does decide on Inferno Titan eventually, which is pretty legitimately good against us. That's going to be coming down next turn. Well, let's untap. Cycle our Street Wraith. Faithless Looting. Ugh. Discard land and I guess land. Faithless Looting. Discard Cathartic Reunion and land. Yikes. Yeah, I think we're dead now. Get it with Insolent Neonate. Yeah, this hand went very slowly thanks to the relics, and now we're going to lose. But we are on the play for game 3, which I think is where we want to be. I don't think there's much we can do here. I guess we're hoping to discard some Vengevines to a Faithless Looting. Opponent plays the Inferno Titan. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll do this. We're just going to be discarding to Faithless Looting anyway. I guess we could get double Lightning Bolt to kill Inferno Titan. That seems unlikely, but it's not impossible. Opponent passes. Faithless Looting. Well, flashback Faithless Looting. Yeah, I think we're just running out of time here. Battle Rage. Yeah, I think that's just it. Discard Faithless Looting. Yeah, there's no way out from here. We lose our Goblin Guide. 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we'll pass. Well, we won't scoop. No early scooping. Mama's Wooden Spoon, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. If you have enchantment removal land destruction, you should bring it in. I mean, we have enchantment removal. We don't have land destruction. I don't know if I really want to bring in... We might bring in artifact and enchantment destruction in Destructive Revelry. It feels like this should be a good matchup for us. I think this went unfortunately. I'm very surprised that our opponent brought in Ancient Grudge. That does not actually seem good for us. Have you ever tried to build a deck around cards with negative enter the battlefield abilities and Torpor Orb? We actually played a deck like that on Against the Odds a long time ago. Someone might remember the name of it, but I don't remember what the name of it was. It was like over a year ago now. Bones got more goodies? I mean, we should be so fast. Yeah, we're just going to scoop now. We should be so fast that we just really punish this deck. Like, we should just get off to such a fast start. Maybe that's what we do. Like, can this deck even beat Burn? Like, what happens if we just bring in, like, So our opponent's going all in on Graveyard Hate for some reason. Yeah, Hunted Orb. That sounds right. Yeah, Relic was pretty good against us there. It is going well, the Decon. How are you tonight? I don't think we want a Blood Moon. Their deck actually doesn't care about Blood Moon. Their deck actually plays Blood Moon. So that's exactly the matchup we don't want to Blood Moon, people. If your opponent is playing Blood Moon, usually a bad idea to bring in your Blood Moons. Destructive Revelry is a card that we could... I have no idea how we're supposed to sideboard with this deck, in all honesty. We don't want to Feed the Clan. The life gain thing doesn't seem very good. Thoughts on Scob Ruinator in Modern? Seems to have really good size. Laughs at Tassigers, Gurmag Anglers, most Goyfs. Yeah, the problem is it's just hard to get back. Like, that's the challenge of it. The rate is very good, and it was super hyped when it was spoiled, but it's more challenging to rebuy from the graveyard than you would think. It might be right to just run it back. Like, the only card I'd be considering would be the last Goblin Guide. Like, maybe we just go down Hooting Mandrills for Goblin Guide. Like, that's a bit of a hedge against Graveyard Hate. It's still a 1-drop. We still have lots of Delve cards, and Goblin Guide is a little more consistent against Graveyard Hate. The only other option would be Destructive Revelry, but I don't even think we really need Destructive Revelry. I think we'll just do that. That's fine. Blood Moon only sort of wrecks us. It doesn't wreck us, really. It does stop us from casting our green cards. I guess that's another reason to bring in the Goblin Guides. So this hand gives us turn 2 Hollow 1. Is turn 2 Hollow 1 enough? I mean, we could draw into stuff. I think this is fine. I mean, we just play a land pass. Next turn, we Faithless Looting, Hollow 1, hopefully draw into stuff. I think this is reasonable enough, because we get rid of the extra lands that we don't need. So I think this works. Yeah, Vengevine is getting a bit of hype now because of this deck actually doing well on the tournament scene. We can also bolt an Arbor Elf, which is kind of nice. Keeping the Mana Dorks off the table is pretty helpful. 4 is for our opponent. And Arbor Elf. Well, Crackwooded Foothills, we will just get a Snow-Covered Mountain. Arbor Elf comes down, and we will bolt it. Alright, so it's Hollow 1 time. Oh! Oh, we need another discard. So we're hoping we hit an Insolent Neonate. If we hit Insolent Neonate, we get double Hollow 1, and our opponent's on, like, Ancient Grudge or Bust. The Dragon Spoilers from C13 look awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of things we could hit. So I think we just Faithless Looting. Discard Vengevine. That didn't work exactly how we wanted. Discard Snow-Covered Mountain. So I guess we just Snow-Covered Mountain and cast a Hollow 1. We don't get back our Vengevine yet, though. We are working towards this other Faithless Looting, though, into Hollow 1. I think that's what we're probably setting up now. Okay, opponent has Utopia Sprawl. And passes. Ugh, more lands. Well, get in with Hollow One. Hit our opponent. Oh, boy. Play Wooded Foothills, pass the turn. So if our opponent can't destroy our lands, we get another Hollow One next turn. Oh, man, we've kind of drawn a lot of lands. Stomping Grounds, tapped. Opponent's at 15. What do you got, opponent? Windswept Heath. All right, opponent's passing. Oh, man, we might be able to come pretty close to winning here. Crack Wooded Foothills. Get a Stomping Ground. Tapped. There's a... Oh, Swift Spear is actually pretty good, I think. Whew. All right, so... 1, 2... We need Hollow One. Oh, we need one more something. All right, well, let's Faithless Looting. Man, Street Wraith would be so good. There's a Street Wraith. All right. All right, all right, all right. So we need to discard Become Immense and a land. So discard, I think we have to discard Become Immense. And then we cycle Street Wraith, Hollow One for free, Monastery Swift Spear, get back Vengevine. I think that that's got to be the line. So discard Become Immense, discard Scalding Tarn. I guess we can discard Snow-Covered Mountain. Scalding Tarn. Crack Scalding Tarn. Stomping Grounds, untapped. Cycle Street Wraith. More lands. Play Monastery Swift Spear. Play a Hollow One. Trigger Street Wraith. Street Wraith comes back. Alright, opponent. You're going to need a pretty good turn here. And Anger of the Gods doesn't do it. So Vengevine comes back. Hollow One comes down. This is game 3 of match 1. Get in with the crew. Hit our opponent for 9. Huh? Oh, you gotta be kidding! Oh my... You gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding. Oh, there's no way this is correct. And now we could actually just lose. Oh my goodness. What do you think about Tooth and Nail in Modern? I mean, it's pretty good. If ramping is good, it's a good way to get paid off for ramping. Oh, that is so ridiculous. Opponent cracks. Has 1,000,000 mana. 5 mana. Acidic Slime. Oh, man. Oh, we should not be losing to this. Yep. Well, we could draw Become Immense and win. Faithless Looting. Come on, Become Immense for the win. That would be super sweet. Just a Goblin Guide. Well, discard Bloodstained Mire. Discard Scalding Tarn. Play Goblin Guide. Attack with everything. Are we going to end up just barely short? Opponent has Chandra on top. Opponent blocks the Vengevine. Down to 4. Oh, if we lose from here, I'm going to be so sad. Oh, yeah, that's not what we were hoping for off that Faithless Looting. Bolt might do it. Our opponent's still at 4, and we know they have Kitchen Finxes in their deck. Oh, we might be okay. Yeah, we'll see. We have a Vengevine in the graveyard, but we need 2 creatures to get it back. Our opponent's got to be nervous about cracking a fetch because of Lightning Bolt. We still have a lot of cards that just win us the game in our deck. Oh, the Grudge. The slow-rolled Grudge. So our opponent actually took beats from our hollowed one so they could slow-roll that Grudge. That's going deep. Opponent. Primal Command gain 7. Our opponent's got it all. Wow. Oh my goodness. And I mean, I guess that's just game? Play Goblin Guide. Oh, it's unreal. Hit our opponent. Arbor Elf on top. Pass the turn. Down to 6. Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe how much our opponent had. Wow. I mean, we still have outs. We need to draw Become Immense this turn. If we draw Become Immense this turn, we win. Otherwise, the game is over. Oh! Oh, take that! Oh, just when things look darkest. Whoo! Thank you, deck. Thank you, deck. So we will attack with both. Wait to see what our opponent blocks. Bonfire on top, too. Wow! Oh, that was fortunate, I will admit. Our opponent, I feel a little bad for our opponent. Wow. Well, I feel less bad now because, well, I guess our opponent's dead to bolt either way, but I guess we just become immense. Wow. 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 Well, sometimes it's good to run good. Off the top at the perfect time, and we got the GGs. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, my goodness. Well, I can't complain about running bad for a minute because that was pretty lucky that we top decked that. Hey, Blot. I actually got your email. Well, Richard forwarded it to me. I will see what I can do, Blah. And happy birthday, by the way. Ooh, Heron's Grace Champion. A sweet addition to Naya Humans. Voltaic Brawler, I always forget that's human. Alright, well, we are up to 1-0, thanks to a bit of insane luck. So, we'll take it, though. We've had some bad luck lately, so some good luck. I'm down for the good luck. Whew! The dream is alive, 5-0 dream is alive, good top decking is alive, and, yeah? Alright, well, before we get to the next round, we haven't had a break yet. Quick 30 seconds, and then we'll be back for round 2. More Vengevines, more quick kills, hopefully. 5-0s, maybe. And we're back. Alright, break's over. On to round 2. I pulled up that list. Ooh, Kithkin. Semi-budget Kithkin. Kithkin could be a good tribe to play in Modern. I think we'll have to do Modern Kithkin at some point for budget Magic. What's up, Paranormal Activa? Good to see ya. It has been a while. Crupperware, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoop cheer for our new subscriber. Wow, I can't believe we won. I can't believe we won that. We probably did not deserve to win that, I will say. Okay. I mean, this is fine-ish. Looting to set up hooting. Maybe some, Venge vootings. Oh, happy birthday, Kirosbik. Yeah, we'll keep. Let me see, Mr. Nubbles. Oh, the Kithkin deck. Yeah, we'll have to do Kithkin at some point on Budget Magic. Vismal, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. And Large Cause, welcome you as well. Big scoops cheer for you. Scoops cheer all around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely appreciate it. Opponent's doing the classic Mold of 4. Oh boy. Never mold a 4. I don't think there's any situation where you mold a 4. You just, if you have 0 lands in your 5, just keep it. Keep it, hope the scry's good. It's almost impossible for your 4 to be better than 5. I'm sure there's exceptions, but not very easily. Oh, well, you're welcome, Dragon Wiz. I'm glad you enjoy it. Mulligans into the Colney Garden. Okay. Krya Ashmore, 5 months in a row, said 5 months into the subs and Dredge on stream. What more can you ask for? It's the perfect night for you, Kyra Ashmore. And thank you so much for the sub. Definitely appreciate it. Big soups here for you. Oh, there's Hollow One. We're close. We're close. So, let's see. Goblin Guide turn 1. Turn 2, Faithless Looting. Hope we hit one more discard spell, free Hollow One, maybe Hooting Mandrills. That's got to be the line. So Wooded Foothills, crack Wooded Foothills. Grab a mountain, and we'll just start the GG beats. Yeah, this deck has been a blast so far. I've been pretty happy with it so far. Get in with Goblin Guide. Opponent reveals. Ooh, Gemstone. Oh, they're playing Amulet Bloom, basically. And we gave them a free land. Well, their deck is mostly lands, so. But they mulled a 4. We better not lose on a mulled a 4. Opponent blocks the Goblin Guide. Alright, pass the turn. If we lose to Amulet Bloom on the mulled a 4, I'm going to cry. Yeah, it is very explosive. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. No. No. Please. Please, no bounce lands. Well, we found a good Blood Moon matchup from the sideboard. This is like tricky aggro. I'm not anti-aggro in general. The 50-0 dream is alive. All right, Teleria West, not a bounce land. Opponent passes. Oh, more Hollow Ones. We're so close to the nuts. Well, we're actually gonna do this to thin our deck. So let's Bloodstain Mire. Crack Bloodstain Mire. Get a Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Faithless Looting. We did not hit it. That's probably fine, though. What do we discard? So we hit for 2 this turn. Next turn, we become a Bent's Teamer Battle Rage on Hollow One and win if our opponent doesn't have a blocker, and probably even if they do. So I guess we discard Hooting Man. Well, Well, we got to play a Hollow One for free here, I think. I think we got to play Hollow One because Hooting Mandrills exiles our graveyard for Become a Bent. So we'll discard a Hooting Mandrill. We might have to discard a Hollow One. It's either that or the Bolt. I kind of want to keep the Bolt for an Azusa. Yeah, we're going to discard the other Hollow One. Now we get in with Goblin Guide. I mean, we have the turn 3 kill if our opponent doesn't have a blocker. See what's on top of our opponent's deck. It's Azusa. Now what do we do? Oh, no. This is the worst. Is there any way we die if they play Azusa? They play a land. We know they have Gemstone Mine. Well, is there any way we die this turn? The problem is Hollow One costs us a mana. We have to pay our mana, so we can't leave up Bolt. Alright, I think we just gotta go for it. And trust that we don't die here. Yeah, I mean, unless we literally die to Azusa, we should win. There's a gemstone mine. There's Azusa. Do they have a bounce land to start the fun? If there's no bounce... Oh, no bounce land? Alright, then we should just win. Stomping Grounds, untapped. Attack with both. Yeah, it's hard to imagine we lose now. Get in. Goblin Guide gives our opponent a bounce land. Is our opponent going to block? They're not. Alright, so we will just become immense our hollow one. Exile everything. Man, that was a perfect number of cards for this win. So become immense, hollow one. Battle Rage, hollow one. And that's some good, fair turn 3 kills. And I think that does it. And that does it. Sweet. Well, turn 3, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, this is 100% a Blood Moon matchup. Blood Moon is so good against this deck. Wow, this deck can do some crazy things when it goes well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we definitely want Blood Moon. The only question I really see is, well, what do we go down? 1. Also, do we bring in Destructive Revelry or Grudges? It slows us down is the problem. This is a deck that was played at the SCG Open. What was the person's name? I think it's on, if you go to the deck, I think it says their name. Julian something. But I think he was like 16 years old, showed up with this rogue deck, was 10-1 at one point. He ended up missing top 8. Julian Grace Martin. But he was 10-1 at one point, just absolutely crushed through the beginning of the tournament. So Blood Moon's in, Ancient Grudge potentially in. I don't know what we sideboard. I do not understand the sideboarding of this deck. What do we go down? It feels like we need everything. I guess I could imagine trimming Cathartic Reunions. Yes, Julian did have very good redo care. Why would we board out Become Immenses? Go down a couple Cathartic Reunions. Maybe one Hooting Mandrill. I don't think Blood Moon's too slow. It's so good against their deck. And one more of something. Cut all the Hooting Mandrills? Alright, I guess we'll cut the other Hooting Mandrills. Let's try it like that. I don't know if bringing in Grudge is correct or not, but... yeah, we do not have a single basic forest. We are all in. Blood Mooning ourselves. Oh, there's a Blood Moon. Alright, well... I mean, we'll see how good Blood Moon is on the draw against this deck. We could hit... man, if we draw a Faithless Looting, we have the nuts. Double Hollow one on turn 1. It's a land. Well, let's Scalding Tarn. I think we sack it and cycle. Let's sack this. Get a Mountain. There's so much upside. Oh, man. Oh, it's so unlikely. Maybe it's worth it to save the cycle for next turn. We would have to hit exactly Faithless Looting. Alright, we'll wait. We'll wait. If we hit exactly Faithless Looting, we would have Double Hollow one on turn 1. But 4 out of 51, odds of that happening are not very high. Hey, see ya, team. There's Ancient Stirrings for our opponent. Oh, I wish we could have bolted this thing. Opponent gets a bounce land. I guess the question is how much damage can they do? There's a bounce land. How much damage can they do before we get down this Blood Moon? Puts a land into play. Another bounce land. Nope. Sanctum. And Certain Visions. Well, opponent's doing the setup. Yeah, I guess maybe Goblin Guide would be good for shooting down these things. That's actually a really good call. I probably should have done that this game, actually. Hopefully there's no need, but if we go to Game 3, I will definitely bring in the Goblin Guide. That is a very good point. Come on, deck. Give us some love. Become Immense. Well, we're going to go for it. Now we can hit... I think we got to cycle here. I'm so worried about doing nothing. I think we got to cycle. We're going to cycle. Give us some luck, deck. No such luck. All right, Wooded Foothills. Pass the turn. Because next turn we're playing Blood Moon. So we're not doing anything next turn. Every red deck should have 4 Blood Moon in the sideboard. Most red decks should. I mean, any red deck I play should. But it's probably not... Oh, my goodness. And Azusa. Oh, good lordy. Are we just literally dead here? Oh, these Become Immenses are looking pretty shabby. There's a bounce land. Our opponent... Well, they don't have an amulet, so I don't think we're dead. Welcome, HS Icy Elements. Good to have you. Opponents doing their stuff, bouncing lands, playing lands. I guess there's a question as to whether they have a counter. If they don't have a counter, this Blood Moon's going to be super good. They could have Pact of Negation would stop it. They can put in the land at instant speed. Well, crack this. I guess we'll take a snow-covered mountain. Oh, there's our looting, too. Mr. Dibbis, 3 months in a row, said tried out the Hailfire deck and improved on it. Such a fun deck. Thanks. Well, awesome. I'm glad that someone's playing it. That was it's a really fun card. Really cool idea. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of things that counter us here. I mean, we got to slam Blood Moon. If they got a counter, they got a counter. We got to try. It's on you, opponent. Swan Song, Pact of Negation. Definitely put an end to our fun. If they don't have a counter, this is super good for us. And then the next turn, we looting, flashback looting, free hollow ones. Maybe discard Vengevines in that process. Definitely discard Become Immenses. It just... Next turn is going to be insane if this... Oh, and the Blood Moon resolves! Choosy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Oh, man. Next turn is going to be insane. Oh, it's going to be so good. So, Blood Moon achieved. Our opponent needs a basic... No basic. No basic. All right, no basic. All red mana. Good luck casting a Primeval Titan with that. There's the amulet. But no green mana. Oh, wow. Opponent's going aggro. Oh, man, this turn. Oh, check out this turn. I'm so excited for this turn. It is going to be spectacular, I think. Cathartic Reunion. Well, lead on Faithless Looting. Or do we lead on Cathartic Reunion now? Cathartic Reunion, discard, double Become Immense. That might make even more sense. All right, so Cathartic Reunion, discard the 2 Become Immense. We don't have green mana. We're never going to cast them. Into more Faithless Lootings. So, cast a Faithless Looting. Come on, Vengevines! Discard land and land. Argon Platypus, 3 months in a row, says, I like turtles. I like turtles, too. I used to have a pet turtle at one point. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoop cheer for our new subscriber. No Vengevines. We just cannot find a Vengevine no matter how hard we try. We will discard Snow-Covered Mountain and I think Goblin Guide. And then we'll just play some free hollow ones. Man, it would have been so sweet if we hit Vengevines there. But this is still, I mean, this is still pretty good. Pass the turn. We still have Faithless Lootings in our graveyard. We got a Battle Rage in hand. Opponent on the all mountain plan. We'll probably play the blue-red Gifts deck in Standard, too. That deck looks really fun, so I'm definitely interested in playing it at some point. Oh, the power of the moon. Oh, there's our Vengevine. Oh, if we were one card closer. All right, 1, 2, 3. Flashback looting. Discard Vengevine. Discard. See Figgis. Welcome to the Fishbowl. See a real Figgis. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So Vengevine down, and maybe we just... Oh man, backup Blood Moon sounds nice, but winning is probably better. Yeah, we'll just discard the backup Blood Moon. We're going to hold on to our creatures so we can cast 2 next turn to get back our Vengevine. Get in with the hollow ones. See if our opponent blocks. Troyo Fire, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right, opponent. Did you find a basic forest? Oh, man, the Blood Moon. The Blood Moon, and our opponent scoops it up. Oh, and we got the GGs. Well, GG to you as well, opponent. And so far, so good. This deck does some crazy things. Yeah, I think that the snow-covered mountains are just to bait people into thinking that it's the wrong matchup. So they start off thinking it's Scred. I mean, the problem with it works for like a turn or two. Then you start faithless looting and getting back Vengevines, and people quickly realize that you're not Scred. But oh, all right. Well, so far so good for red-green Vengevine. I mean, we've dodged most of the graveyard hate. We lost to Relic one game, but we still won that match. So far this deck has been pretty impressive. It's going well, Therian. How are you? What's the price of this deck list in paper? Well, let's pull that up here. I'm actually not sure off the top of my head. We have 637. 637. With, to be fair, though, there's zero benefit to playing Scalding Tarn over a cheaper red fetch land like Wooded Foothills. It's 100% the same card. So you could cut probably more than $100 off the list, but just by making that one change. So that's a pretty easy thing to do. Future IDK, 2 months in a row, says, hey, Seth. Well, hey, Future IDK. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I think I like the snow-covered mountain idea. I mean, I don't think it's especially impactful, but I think why not? It's a free roll if you get a tiny bit of advantage out of it. I mean, free from gameplay. Yes, you got to spend money to get the snow-covered mountains, but there's really no reason to not free roll snow-covered mountains or snow-covered basics sometimes, just to, like, throw the opponent off. Therian Armia, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I don't know why our opponents, or why the deck builder is playing Tarns, other than maybe they just had them. I don't think there's no gameplay reason I can think of. So this hand is kind of just the mono red hand. I think we keep it. Opponent leads on a forest. We get a Swift Spear. So we can just go on the aggro plan. That's probably the smartest thing. We could also looting and hope to hit a Vengevine and double 1-drop next turn. But I think it probably makes the most sense to just start beating down with our Goblin Guides. I mean, I think we can win random games just by being a mono-red aggro deck. Is Pithing Needle on a fetch land? Whoa! Oh my lord. Oh boy. I've never seen such a thing. Oh man, this might be the single weirdest card I've ever seen anyone play in a modern league. Seriously? Seriously? Johnny's Pride Mate, okay. I've seen some weird cards in my modern leagues, but I don't know if I've ever seen a card as weird as Chaplain's Blessing. Well, let's just Monastery Swift Spear, bolt this Pride Mate, keep attacking. Oh man, this is going to be a... This might be a long road to actually winning on the aggro plan if our opponent's the main deck Chaplain's Blessing deck. They get a forest. This is game one. Yep. Oh boy. Oh goodness. Yeah, we're going someplace crazy this match. I'm ready for the combo, the Calvary. Okay, Chaplain's Blessing. Yep. Oh god. It's a Oh, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. That's a 7/7 voracious worm. Alright, let's faithless looting. Oh my god. I don't know how we beat that. Well, we got a Hoots Magoots. Well, we gotta discard some of this stuff. We probably actually need this Become Immense. We still can't kill the Voracious Worm. So let's discard Hooting Mandrills. I think Become Immense is better. Discard Hooting Mandrills. Discard Bloodstain Mire. Play Wooded Foothills. Crack Wooded Foothills. Get a snow-covered mountain. Oh boy. So I guess we attack with Swift Spear and hope our opponent blocks. Actually, I guess we just attack. Let's play Swift Spear. I guess we just play Swift Spear and attack with everything and use our... Huh. We're going to give up our Faithless Looting for this, though. Is that worth it? We got to give up our Faithless Looting, though. Faithless Looting seems important here. For the second Become Immense. Hey, welcome from the US, Mick. Alright. We'll attack with everything. Opponent gets another land. I mean, we gotta kill it. We're priced into this now. Oh, I hate losing this Faithless Looting. I really wanted to flash that back, but we gotta do it. So at least we got through the Voracious Worm. Oh boy. Alright. Yep. Voracious Worm down. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's worth playing Chaplain's Blessing, but that's a combo. It did work for our opponent there. I'm still not at all Lone Rider. Okay. Oh! Oh no! You gotta be kidding! Oh. So do we just have to like try to defensively use a Become Immense? Oh man. I've never seen such a thing happen. Oh man. Oh. Our opponent was in the stream, so I'm sure that once this match is over, he'll be very glad to share the deck list. So we attack. I guess we got to play defense. Our opponent probably won't block, I assume, and then they're gaining back tons of life. I don't think our opponent will block this turn. I mean, we can try, but I can't imagine that they block. You know, let's not attack with Goblin Guide. Let's just attack with the Swift Spears. this is a nice in-between play. So opponent take. Oh. Oh my god. Huh. I didn't think our opponent blocked there. I guess our opponent did block. Okay. That wasn't ideal. This spirit loop. What is happening? Well, we get to kill it this way. It's still not great. Yeah, I didn't think that they had blocked. So crack this. Get a snow-covered blah, blah, blah. Oh, I can't believe we're going to lose to this deck. I guess we could draw a lightning bolt. So, become amends. Our goblin guide. Oh, well, thank you, Delirium. That was still pretty bad, though. So, we get rid of the It That Rides is one. Oh, this is so bad. We need, I don't even know. A lot of our discard or draw spells are not good when we're empty-handed. Alright, Lone Rider down. I'll play Insolent Neonate. We might just have to do, like, triple block a Johnny's Pridemate. Nothing is more janky than Chaplain's Blessing. I have never seen... I've never seen anything this janky, honestly. This is new world record. Record-setting jank. Alright, opponent passes. Do we play Swift Spear? Does it even do anything? Our opponent's going to gain another life with this, whatever this is, survival cash, and draw a card. Oh, man. Alright. I mean, I guess we pass. We might actually want to just... The Swift Spear's not doing anything. We want to draw Faithless Lootings or something. Opponent, gain some life, draw some cards. Oh man, this is... this is a travesty. Well, what does our opponent have now? Maybe we just can't beat this deck. Yeah, our opponent, we're being severely out-janked at the moment. I can't believe this is working, but it actually is. And as weird as it sounds, actually, like, Chaplain's Blessing and so forth is actually pretty good against our deck on its own. Like, it's actually just gaining so much life that it's really hard to kill our opponent. Oh, my goodness. Okay, sure. We'll block and sack. I just don't think we can win. I don't even think we have cards in our deck. Like, what do we do to deal with this? Teamer Battle Rage. I guess the last Become Immense maybe lets us kill it. There's a Vengevine we can't cast. I guess we can just keep waiting and see if our opponent shows us more cards. Black-White Panharmonicon Fabricate. That's pretty spicy. Seems like... Oh. I've never seen it. I've never seen anything like this. And that's saying something coming from me, because I've seen and done a lot when it comes to playing jank, but this is next level jank. Yep. Oh, this is oddly just a horrible matchup. I mean, is there any point in even continuing? I don't think so. We can never kill that. We're just going to scoop. Whew. Wow. Okay. I don't know what to say or do. I have no clue. I don't know what we could do with this situation. How do we not lose to this? Is there anything that we can do to not lose to this? Arch Wilt, welcome to the Fishbowl. 3 months in a row. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Also, Bioprince, welcome you as well. Big scoops here for you too. Cat Tribal. That looks pretty sweet. I don't think Nissa is in the format after rotation, though, if that was the post-rotation deck list. But it does look sweet. Oh, maybe it was this one. I see, the grab and go. Yeah, it looks really cool. I worked on something like that for Budget Magic. I haven't actually finished it yet, but I think we might play something along those lines at some point. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm assuming our best bet is just... Our 5-0 dream is going to die to Chaplain's Blessing. The thing is, oh, man. I know this deck wouldn't work for me. I mean, it just worked there, but I think this is like the dream matchup for our opponent's deck. I don't even know. Have you ever thought about doing a bunch of versions of a certain archetype back-to-back, like Grixis, Teamer, Mono Blue, Is It Delver? Ooh, that could be a cool idea. Have, like, Delver week and just do all different ones. Yeah. I think our best bet is just to kill our opponent quickly. I think that's probably our easiest way of winning this match, but I have no idea what to expect out of our opponent's deck. I mean, who knows? It could be literally anything. So we'll go up the Lavamancer. That makes sense. And then maybe just cut like a Cathartic Reunion and a Hooting Mandrills? Soft the Hack, 6 months in a row, says, loves the deck and your positive attitude. Keep it up. Well, thank you so much for the subscription. Definitely appreciate it. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right. Yeah, we're not going to bring in Feed the Clan. I don't think we're going to out-life gain the main deck Chaplain's Blessing deck. Well, hopefully we just get a super aggressive start. Oh, man, this is close. We're going to keep it. We got a Bolt. We have at least a Hollow one next turn. Maybe more if we draw a Cycler or something. So I think this is fine. We can thin our deck, get a land out of it. This is about all we can hope for. I haven't seen it yet, Argon Platypus. I will have to look for it. Let's crack Wooded Foothills. Grab a Stomping Ground. Well, come on, Cycler. Lightning Bolt. Do we wait one more turn? If we wait one more turn, we can guarantee double Hollow one. I have not seen Abandoned Sarcophagus cycling Hollow one deck. It sounds pretty sweet. Alright, we'll just play Scalding Tarn and wait. This is the highest upside play. It gives us another turn to draw Vengevines too and just get the absolute nuts. We get to thin our deck a bit more. And we can always bolt something if our opponent plays a card. We will probably bolt Soul Warden, I think. I think it's worth it. Yeah, let's bolt. Bolt the Soul Warden. Crack Scalding Tarn. Yeah, I guess we get another Stomping Ground. Alright, so this is a turn. Come on, Vengevine. Ugh. Alright, well, Faithless Looting. Well, I guess we can thin first. Let's Scalding Tarn. Crack Scalding Tarn. We'd love to hit a Vengevine on this Faithless Looting. That would be the nuts. Faithless Looting. There's a Vengevine. Discard Vengevine. Discard... Probably Stomping Grounds, I think. Yeah, discard Stomping Grounds. Then we play a Hollow one. This is what the deck's trying to do. So play a Hollow one, play a second Hollow one, gets back Vengevine with haste, and I believe we have lethal next turn, most likely. So get in with everything. Man, can we actually beat the Chaplain's Blessing deck? Is that a thing that can happen? What land set is best to buy into Modern on a budget? Oh boy. The core set lands, also in Innistrad, those lands are fine options. Well, that's our opponent got. A Johnny's Pride, mate. Sure. Do we win here? I think if our opponent doesn't... Oh, now... Man, Path still does it, though. Let's just attack with everything. See what happens. Attack with the crew. Opponent takes it. So let's... just Teamer Battle Rage... a hollow one. And that does it. Whew, alright. We snuck out a win. I can't believe we beat Chaplain's Blessing. I can't believe I'm saying I can't believe we beat Chaplain's Blessing. I just can't believe anything about this match. Do you think that MM17 followed your recommendation of being cheapest 2 to 6 months after release is now a good time to buy? Yeah, I think this is a fine time, especially with the Modern Pro Tour coming up in the winter. I think that that would be something that could potentially drive a bit of demand. So I think that it's worth buying it now. As far as the overall recommendation, I mean, as a set, I think that is true. It released in March, and so far, it's been, I mean, if you go back to April, the complete set was about $706. Now it's $687, so it hasn't declined significantly since April, although it was like almost $900 at its peak right around release day. So I think that's basically the right trend, although there's definitely some exceptions. Some of the higher end cards, the Tarmogoyf has recovered well, and Liliana, when a lot of the other cards are still at their lows. But I think generally speaking, that's been about right. Yes, I think that there will be a rise of demand on Magic Online as well. Yeah, normally that there is a connection there. It's not like a super strong connection, but when you have a Pro Tour, the pros and people qualified are going to be buying cards for it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see modern cards performing strongly on Magic Online this winter because of that. And then there's the Team Pro Tour, which is at least partly modern. So I think it's going to be a good 6 months for modern, just because it's going to be more in the focus. And that's not even considering like Star City Games doubling down on the modern opens this fall, where almost all their opens are modern. So I think that all around, it's a reasonable time to buy modern cards. Have you heard anything about MM17 cards being in the old border style? I keep seeing things about it, and there are some cards out there where the borders were in the set. I have not heard anything about Modern Masters 2017 old border cards, unless they're like some sort of alters that people have made. Well, the upside of shocks is they can be fetched. Yeah, I mean, the mana base is pretty simple. Snow-covered mountains are kind of random, but basically we're just trying to play as many fetches as possible so we can get our few actual mana sources, because the fetches fuel our delve cards and also thin our deck. And then the Copperline Gorges are just early game dual lands. So, well, I guess we run it back like this. We are on the draw. We proved we can maybe beat this deck, but I'm still not comfortable. Double Goblin Guide Roast. Is this hand good enough? We don't have it isn't a super explosive hand. We are kind of land heavy. We have no discard outlets, and we know our opponent's going to be gaining life. Everyone's on the keep plan. I mean, I guess we get to kill our opponent's first thing. All right. Well, it seems like the keeps are winning this one. Oh, the moles. Now the moles are chiming in. I'm going to mull. I think mulling is correct. All right. This hand's not great, but, well, Faithless Looting, so much discarding. I'd like to find a Vengevine. I think we keep Faithless Looting because it is a reasonable discard to Cathartic Reunion. Don't mind getting it in the graveyard. Fortified Village for our opponent, untapped. And the Soul Warden. Alright, well, play what it fails. start thinning our deck. No sense in Faithless looting quite yet. Lightning Axe. The problem is if we're empty-handed, then Lightning Axe is pretty bad, but we could play Lightning Axe. Opponent gets in with Soul Warden. Should we just kill this, or do we save our Bolt? I think we're going to kill it. It seems pretty important to our opponent's deck. So let's Bolt it. Hopefully hit something good off these Faithless lootings and whatnot. Ooh, well, never mind. New plan. Let's just play Grim Lavamancer, which seems insanely good against what our opponent's doing. Play a Scalding Tarn, pass the turn. And this buys us a little more time to find our Hollowed One and Vengevines and stuff. Plus, it can potentially just snipe down our opponent's board. Still worried about just, like, the jank combo of Chaplain's Blessing and the Voracious Worm. That would be bad for us. Ooh, alright, that's fine. There's a Pride Mate. Well, we get to just shoot down Pride Mate, so that's actually very good for us. Man, Blood Moon actually would be good here. We didn't see all these non-basics in the first round. So, get a Stomping Ground tapped. Snow-covered mountain. Well, we're just going to right away, while our opponent's tapped out, shoot down this Pride Mate. And... I guess, do we Cathartic Reunion? I guess we wait one more turn. Stomping Grounds tapped, pass the turn. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this matchup. This has been a crazy matchup. Let me see Bacon Dragon. It's hard to see YouTube spoilers. All right, opponent's gaining some life, sure. Hard to watch video spoilers while we are on the live stream. So opponent passes. More lands. Well, I think we got to start churning through our deck. So let's start with Cathartic Reunion, discard the 2 lands. There's a Vengevine that we can't really get back. Well, let's Faithless Looting. We could still hit Hollow Ones. Discard Faithless Looting. Discard Faithless Looting. Where's our Hollow Ones? Hollow One, please? Okay. Oh, boy. Alright. Well, I mean, we still got lots of discard for next turn. We can't get the Vengevine back yet anyway. And while we don't really know what our opponent's doing, it doesn't seem unreasonable that they'd have Rest in Peace or something. And then we can just hardcast our Vengevine. So I feel like it's safest just to hold it in hand. Because we can always discard it to a Faithless Looting or Cathartic Reunion. Come on, no Voracious Worm. There's a Soul Warden. And a Lone Rider. Alright, well, we do get to kill stuff. We got to combine Bolt with Grim Lavamancer, but... oh my goodness, deck. Well, Bolt that thing. I guess we keep waiting since we're not drawing anything. Kill that thing. So 1 threat dealt with. Our Lavamancer's been great, but we're not making any headway in this one. We're running very awkwardly. I'm still very concerned about a Voracious Worm coming down. Next turn we can Cathartic Reunion. Alright, opponent's just gaining life, drawing cards. I guess that's fine. We get to shoot down the Soul Warden. Gets in with the Soul Warden. Eventually we will draw Hollow Ones and stuff, and hopefully have an explosive turn. Faithless Looting. Alright, let's Faithless Looting. We're going to find hollow ones eventually. There's only so many cards in our deck. Lightning Bolt, Swift Spear. Oh my goodness, still not even lands. We'll discard Vengevine. Discard... I think we just pitch Street Wraith for now. Discard Street Wraith. Play Monastery Swift Spear. Shoot down the Soul Warden. I did that backwards. Oops. Well, that's one free life for our opponent. Well, we still killed it. Get in with our Swift Spear. What a ridiculous match this has ended up being. Hit our opponent. Down to 27. They get to draw another card. They get to gain life. We're not finding our hollow ones. That's for sure. Oh, man. Opponent's all the way up to 29. Blossoming Sads. Gain some more life. Opponent's always got 7 cards in hand somehow. Alright. Oh, no. There's the worm. It's a 10-10. This is just not going well for us. Not even a little. Oh, my goodness. So I guess we gotta pass and try to become immense? Yeah, pass the turn. Is there a way to make the land base budget friendly? I mean, sort of, but it would be significantly worse. There's an Essence Warden. If our opponent has a path or something, we're in very bad shape. Here comes the worm. So block with Swift Spear. And become immense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we need to leave up another mana? I kind of want to for Lavamancer. Yeah, we'll get rid of one Faithless Looting. So there's Become Immense. And... Yep. So 8 damage on the Voracious Worm. We're fighting and kind of staying alive. Eventually we'll get back a bunch of Vengevines. Alright, so let's Lavamancer the Worm. And Bolt the Worm, I guess, since our opponent has Blossoming Defense. Oh my goodness. If they have double Blossoming Defense. No, alright. So Worm is down. Oh my goodness, this has been a battle. We're answering the questions though. Bloodstained Mire, well, Cathartic Reunion, discard both lands. There's a Vengevine. I think we gotta wait though. So I think we just pass the turn. Actually, do we have to play this land? I think we do. Because we want to Faithless Looting, discard Vengevine, play 2 creatures, so play Wooded Foothills, pass the turn. Oh, we're trying. We're fighting hard to stay in this game. Alright, well, let's shoot down the Essence Warden. Our Grim Lavamancer has been super key. That's the only reason we're kind of in this game. And hopefully our opponent's blown most of their big spells. Alright, Blessed Alliance. If they have another worm. You gotta be joking! Oh my goodness! This is quite literally the worst. Well, get a stomping ground. No matter what we do, our opponent has it. Alright. Well, there's become amends. Alright. Oh, goodness. New authority! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Well, we have become immense, which is good. I guess we can just neonate. Let's do that. Let's just neonate. Play neonate. Opponent gains a life, whatever. There is so much life, it doesn't really matter at this point. Pass the turn. Try to use Become Immense to fizzle this attack. And maybe shoot down the Soul Warden. Opponent goes to combat. Goes attacking. So block. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess we can just do it this way. So block. Become immense. 1, 2, 3, and we'll go down one more Faithless Looting. We still have 2 left. We want to leave 1 man up for Grim Lavamancer. So Become immense and neonate. Kill another Voracious Worm. Oh man, this has been a battle. Opponent passes. Alright. Well, Swift Spear. So let's flashback a Faithless Looting. Start filling our graveyard. We still haven't found a single hollow one. There's a hollow one. So discard Vengevine. Discard. Next turn should be good. Discard. Probably just hollow one. I think. For now. Yeah, discard hollow one. Get in with neonate. Yeah, it is 1-1. This has been a ridiculous battle. Next turn, we get back both Vengevines. And we can kill this Soul Warden, if need be. Well, let's see what our opponent has. Plays a land. Goes attacking. Alright, well, we will shoot down the Soul Warden. I think it's fine to leave the Neonate alive. Like, this one turn doesn't really make that much of a difference. So, play Goblin Guide. Play Swift Spear. Triggers our Vengevines. Get back both Vengevines. Alright. Attack with all of our non-Grim Lavamancer creatures. Are we actually going to win in the longest, craziest... This is one of the craziest matches I've ever played. What's on the top of our opponent's deck? They get a Temple Garden. Yes, the Vengevines... Oh, no. Is this Blessed Alliance? Blessed Alliance... Alright, didn't gain any life off of it. Interesting. Uh-oh. Another Blessed Alliance? Well, at least we're getting out of Felidar Guardian range. Another Blessed Alliance. We will sack the Goblin Guide. Hit our opponent. That does give us more Lavamancer fuel. I think we're getting there. I can't believe that this has been such a ridiculous match. When I saw Chaplain's Blessing on turn 1, I figured this would be just a free roll for us, but that is not turning out to be the case at all. Opponent passes. We get a Neonate. Well, let's go attacking. Hit our opponent, hit our opponent, hit our opponent. I guess we flashback looting. Ooh. Alright, discard Cathartic Reunion. Discard Insolent Neonate. Pass the turn. I think we're going to get... I think we might be getting there. Our opponent is drawing more cards. These survival caches have been ridiculous. This whole match has been ridiculous. Everything about this is insane. But we're back on course. Our opponent's down to 30 life. We get a lightning bolt. We attack with everything. Hit our opponent. No point in double striking yet. Pass the turn. Okay, I think... Oh, man, I think we got there. Wow. Well, the Cavalry, impressive deck. I have to give our opponent all the credit in the world because that worked way better than I ever could have imagined the idea working. When I saw Chaplain Blessing, I thought it was going to be a free roll. So, very cool deck, the Cavalry. If you go back into the stream, you should pass along the deck list because a lot of people have been asking for it. So, oh, they posted it earlier? All right. Wow, that is super impressive. Yeah, it looks like we're not actually getting to a second deck tonight, but that's fine. We can do this and then end with Momir. That works as well. And we're on the 5-0 Dream. Oh, there's the deck list. I can't believe... I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look until it's done. Opponent, let's see, can we start killing them? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, yeah. So let's Lavamancer. Hit our opponent to 15. I think we just go for the kill here. Untap. Another Vengevine. Now let's just go attacking. Hit our opponent. Battle Rage, a Vengevine? Yeah, this deck is insane. Well, we got the GGs. Awesome deck, opponent. That was a very fun match. I have never seen anything like that, and I have seen a lot of decks. So I'm super impressed. It does not look like it should work as well as it works. The Voracious Worm was really insane, and I don't even know what to say, but that was super sweet. Super sweet. Well done, opponent. But the dream lives. The dream lives on. We're up to 3-0 after somehow, against all odds, surviving the Survival Cache Chaplain's Blessing deck. Wow. The children are eaten. We're up to 3-0, which means chest number 1 is locked in. So we're at least cracking one chest. We're back on track. Last week was rough. Last week, we did a lot of losing. We went 1-4 and 1-4 in our 2 leagues. So at least we're back on a winning path for once. I mean, opponent's deck was super... I thought it was super cool. I love seeing people try new things. As far as, like, how competitive it is, I don't really know. I mean, Life Gain traditionally isn't super competitive, but I thought it was very interesting, and I appreciated seeing it in action. Yeah, we did do a ton of mulliganing. Hey, have a good night, Matthew. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Grim Lavamancer was super key. Yeah, Calvary, I was just looking at it. Someone posted it. It is awesome. Very well done, and thank you for the match. It was a ton of fun. Waiting for round number 4, keeping the dream alive. All right. On to round number 4. Master Howell, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Chaplain's Blessing, I believe, does target players. So it would be good tech against... Ooh, I like this hand. All right, we'll keep this. It would be good tech against Death Shadow. Let's see what we're up against here. So in the 3-0 bracket, we got Faithless Looting to discard our Vengevine. So we should have a turn 2 Vengevine. Ugh. All right, there's Colonnade. Well, that's fine. We just need a land. And more Faithless Looting. So, Bloodstained Mire, crack Bloodstained Mire. Get a snow-covered mountain. Faithless Looting. Whoa! Oh, it's the nut draw. It is the nut draw. We did it, boys and girls. Tim Skiff, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Oh, we got it. We got the nuts. This is as good as it gets. Scalding Tarn for our opponent. It even plays around counters. It doesn't actually... Counters don't actually stop it, because it triggers when the second creature is cast. So, I got a feeling this might be good enough against control. I mean, even Remand is fine. All we gotta... Oh, tap land. Alright. Oh, and Zerm Visions. So we're getting in for 10 here on turn 2. Seems reasonable. JCMKYK, 2 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So, opponents passing. The only thing that would be better was a hollow one. Alright, no hollow one. Well, I mean, we just do it. So we Wooded Foothills. Crack Wooded. I guess we can cycle Street Wraith. We could hit exactly hollow one, and that would make this even better. Because then we could Faithless Looting. Yeah, we might as well. Let's cycle it. Maybe we hit a hollow one. Let's cycle it. Maybe we hit a hollow. Wow! And we... It keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. Oh, now we can even Faithless Looting? Oh my goodness, this draw. Vengevines? Aw, no Vengevines. Alright, discard Looting. Discard Stomping Ground. Play a free hollow one. Oh man, this is a turn 2. This is a turn 2, boys and girls. And, turn 2 kill! Bonus scoops it up. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh wow. Alright. Well, that was a thing. Good lord. When this deck does its thing, it really does its thing. So control A. What do we want against control? Our recursive threats seem good. I mean, yeah, the deck does have some serious nut draws. I assume our opponent's going to be bringing in lots of graveyard hate, which I think means we want Goblin Guide over Hooting Mandrills, for one thing. This might be, if there was ever a match for Domri Raid, it's probably this one. Salamo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, Domri, if we ever are going to play Domri Raid, it's now. Blood Moon also seems like a decent card. The question is, what do we cut? I'm okay with cutting a couple of Cathartic Reunions. What do we want Revelry for? To deal with our opponent's graveyard hate? I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, that's the problem with Cathartic, is it's very bad against counters. So I'm fine with going down at least a couple Cathartics. And, I mean, yeah, I guess we can go down... Path does blow out all this stuff. I guess we can go down to Become Immense. What else would we go up, though? Like, this setup doesn't seem that bad. No green mana for Blood Moon. So we gotta hope we play our Domries or our Hooting Mandrills before we Blood Moon. So something like this. How's this look? Yeah, Vengevine has definitely been spiking lately. Revelry does get D-Sphere. I mean, is that a concern? Do we think D-Sphere is a thing? I mean, I guess it's fine to have an option of killing like a Rest in Peace as well. Just cut. Well, maybe we go down one more Cathartic Reunion. I kind of want this Become Immense. Alright, maybe like that. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible. It will literally never hit it because it's without flying, so we can't kill Colonnade. I mean, Bolt goes to the face. Maybe kills the Planeswalker. I think it's fine. Alright. I mean, I guess this is fine. Hollow ones, we could have the hollow one nut draw if we draw like a Faithless Loot. Oh, there it is. Well, good thing we're on the hollow one plan because that's going to be good against our graveyard plan. But let's just lead on Goblin Guide. We can, this might just work as the aggro beads. Does our opponent get a land? They have Cryptic on top. Well, Cryptic is pretty slow. Down to 16. Yeah, this hand is actually pretty good at winning without the graveyard. Scalding Tarn for our opponent. And passes. Well, let's just Bloodstain Mire. Crack Bloodstain Mire. Get a Snow-Covered Mountain. Play Monastery Swift Spear. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. On top they have... Alright, they're going to Relic. Sure. Top card is a Lightning Bolt. Well, that's a way to kill our creatures. Crack. Oh, they're going to shuffle away the Lightning Bolt. Interesting. Our mountains are snow covered just to throw people off. There's not really any real purpose of having snow covered. Helix. Yeah. Alright. That's not the burn spell we wanted to see. Man, we'd love to draw Faithless Looting. Let's play Insolent Neonate. Pass the turn. The snow-covered mountains, yeah, just to confuse people. There's not really any synergy or anything. Sacred Foundry untapped for our opponent. Relic gets our Goblin Guide. Opponent's down to 13. Alright. Lightning Bolt. Well, go attacking. Hit our opponent. Alright. Play a mountain, pass the turn. The deck the opponent's playing? Jeskai Control? Yeah, Jeskai Control seems to be making a bit of a comeback in Modern. So now we know our opponent has Cryptic Mana. Well, likely. Yeah, there's Cryptic Mana. Opponent passes. Well, play another Swift Spear. See if this draws out the Cryptic. Ooh, opponent has Spell Queller. Alright, let's just Bolt Spell Queller. Pump our Swift Spear. Get back our Swift Spear. Opponent exiles a Bolt. Sure. Alright, well, if our opponent doesn't have a Wrath, we're putting our opponent to the test. They're down to 7. 6 if they crack Flooded Strand. It is possible to cycle Hollow One. I don't think we really want to. We mostly just want to draw Faithless Looting and then crack this Insolent Neonate, and then we play both Hollow Ones. It's a good recovery after a Wrath, potentially. Opponent plays a Colonnade. Yep. They got to be on the Cryptic plan now, I think. Another Swift Spear. I think we just go attacking and don't Swift Spear yet. Yep, here comes Cryptic. Tap draw. Opponent's just trying to stall out. Yep, pass the turn. They're not dead yet. They're close. They're super close to dead. But not quite. Opponent has a Spire Bluff. Do they have another Cryptic, maybe? Ugh, man, this draw has not worked out. We're going to be hard casting Hollow Ones here in a second. Well, let's play Swift Spear, see what our opponent does. Yeah, go attacking. Cryptic number 2. They're chaining the cryptics together. All right. Pass the turn. Yeah, I always forget about cycling hollow ones, too. Yeah, this is the hollow one list from the SCG event over the weekend. Oh, opponent. All right. Well, crack this. I guess we discard the mountain. Street Wraith. Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, we get to play a hollow one. Ooh, Destructive Revelry. Opponent's going to exile a card. Sure. So let's cycle Street Wraith. Faithless Looting. Discard. Oh, man, this is actually pretty good. What do we discard? Battle Rage and land, I think. Discard Battle Rage. Discard Bloodstained Mire. Play a hollow one. So we finally got our hollow ones going. So hollow 1/1. Opponent gives up on the relic. Okay. So graveyard emptied. Hollow 1/2. Lethal on board again. Pass the turn. Yeah, I'm not convinced that Rage is going to actually do it there. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Wow. That's the nightmare. Now we're gonna lose. Well, maybe not. We'll see. Let's Faithless Looting in case we hit Vengevines. Oh, so close. Discard Vengevine. Discard Tarn. Play Goblin Guide. We gotta kill Elspeth, or else that blocks up things for too long. Ruined Halo on top. Well, we got through the Elspeth. We're staying alive. Ruined Halo actually dies to Destructive Revelry. There's Ruined Halo. Man, we are pretty close. Yeah, our top decks have been better than usual tonight. Name's Vengevine. Obsidian Lich, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Man, we are so super close. Well, get in with Goblin Guide. Spell Queller on top. Opponent electrolyzes. Oh my goodness! It doesn't win us the game though. And now we know our opponent has a Spell Queller. Well, I guess we at least Destructive Revelry. Why our opponent can't counter it. Opponent's down to 4. Alright. Come on, deck. Oh, they have another Ruined Halo. We knew what card they were drawing. They were drawing a Spell Queller, because we saw it from Goblin Guide. Stomping Ground. Well, let's flashback Faithless Looting. See if this draws out Spell Queller. There's the Spell Queller. I actually don't know how this works. Cat Tribal? Ooh, sounds spicy. We'll probably end up doing Cat Tribal at some point. It does go back to the graveyard. The problem is we don't have any cards in hand, so I think we just gotta pass for now. We will try to do it, but I don't think we can do it yet. Because we'll have to play our land and bolt, so our casting Faithless Looting will not actually do anything. Opponent plays a Scalding Tarn. It's also possible that our opponent like cracks a land and we steal a win. Down to 15. Opponent passes. Vengevine, protection. Alright, pass the turn. We gotta play the waiting game. A bolt, if they crack this fetch, is so good. Snapcaster for Electrolyze. Well, I think this is when we're gonna have to... Oh, man. So is this where we should bolt the Spell Queller, probably? Vengevine, our opponent has protection from Vengevine thanks to this Rune Halo. Yeah, I think we gotta do it now. Bolt Vengevine. Or Bolt Spell Queller. Mostly because we want a Faithless Looting. Alright, so Spell Queller down. We get to cast our Faithless Looting. Discard Vengevine. Discard... Stomping Ground, I guess. I don't think we're in good shape. Opponent draws a card. Just practice is the only way to get good at Magic Online that I know of. Serum Visions for our opponent. Oh, we were so close. That Elspeth was brutal. So our opponent gets to get in. Hits us. They put both cards on top as well, which is not ideal. Cathartic Reunion. Well, let's Faithless Looting. Discard Cathartic Reunion and I think Street Wraith. Play Stomping Ground, tapped. Pass the turn. So we have a Swift Spear. Not that that does it. Oh boy. Yeah, that one Elspeth got us super strong. Another Spell Queller. We might just be... It looks like we're just actually dead here. To this Colonnade plus a Lightning Bolt. Jeez. Alright, opponent. You got us. We have 2 Revelries in this deck. Down to 3. Lightning Bolt for the win. Oh boy. Well, on to game 3. The 5-0 dream might be dying. We are on the play for game 3. I don't know whether it's worth keeping the Masterpiece of my Commander because I prefer the normal art. Yeah, I don't know. If you prefer the normal art, I would probably play with that. So being on the play is super helpful. Are we going to change anything here? I don't think we played around Wrath badly. I mean, they had a Wrath, and we held the 2 hollow ones for the follow-up, and then they had an Elspeth, so, I don't think this is a Leyline matchup for this deck. I think Leyline for this deck is more like Dredge or Living End. I don't know if we really have more creatures to bring in. We have one Hooting Mandrills, but that's really risky against Graveyard Hate. Juan, 5 months in a row. You can do it, Seth. The kids will eat tonight. I hope so. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops tier for our new subscriber. I don't think Ancient Grudge is worth it. It just hits Relic. I think we're just gonna run it back like this. I think this is. Yeah, I think this is fine. Our opponent's probably got 4 relics in their deck. Yeah, I don't really trust Lava Mancer in this matchup. Alright, we're on the play. Let's just get a nut draw. I don't think we can keep this. We can cycle Street Wraith, and that's about it. I don't think... The 5-0 Dream is still alive. We got to win this game 3 against Blue-White Control. We cycle Street Wraith, and then we're just hoping we get lucky. So I think we got to ship. Alright, well, we get to Scry. Neonate. I think to the bottom, I think we're going to shuffle anyway, but we really just want to hit a land. Is our ideal draw. So Bloodstained Mire, crack Bloodstained Mire, get a... we'll take a Snow-Covered Mountain. If we get a land here, we get a turn 2 Vengevine that's attacking, and that's a pretty fast clock. I mean, it's getting shuffled away no matter what. Come on, land. One-time land. Looting. We were trying to set up for discard Vengevine, Goblin Guide plus Monastery Swift Spear this turn, but that didn't work. So we can sack Neonate and hope we hit a land, and if we whiff, then we just Faithless Looting. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what we do. So sack Neonate, discard Vengevine. Not a land. Faithless Looting. Oh dear. Oh, the nightmare. Discard Lightning Bolt and Domri Raid? Oh man. Oh boy. The dream is dying. You don't want to attack first because we want to attack with a we want to attack with a 4/4 Vengevine and a 2/2 Goblin Guide, not a 1/1. Eric Smith, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. We were trying to get in for 6 damage, so I think giving up 1 incidental damage is definitely worth the chance of 6 damage. Land? Alright, well, we got a land. So I guess it kind of worked out. Get a Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Play a Swift Spear. Play a Goblin Guide. Get back Vengevine. Our opponent also doesn't know about this Blood Moon. If we can somehow slip it through. So attack with everything. Opponent. Ruined Halo. Oh man. Hopefully our opponent's incentivized to Rune Halo. If they Rune Halo and we Blood Moon, that would be a way to steal this, maybe. Oh, they shuffle it away. Okay. Bolt are... Oh, God. Well, that was interesting. Opponent just got it all. They might not leave many counters in against our deck, though. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, Revelry is uncastable, but that's fine. Opponent passes. Let's attack with Swift Spear. I think this is the play. Just get in. Maybe our opponent, like, Spell Queller blocks or something. They do not. I don't really want to just get the moon countered. We can also just Faithless Looting. Blood Moon's way better than Domri in this matchup, I believe. What's up, T. Duncan? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm glad. Moon will resolve. That's an optimistic view. Well, we're going to play it. I'm not confident it's going to resolve, but... Yep. Wait. Their opponent mistapping for a Spell Queller? Alright, opponent's got a Spell Queller. And now the downside is they know to play around Blood Moon now, so they will fetch out basics. Steam Vents, if they have the opportunity to. We do have Lightning Bolts to kill Spell Quellers. Opponent passes. Oh, it's a bolt. It's a bolt. It's a bolt. So do we just bolt it right now? You're the same person that said that Blood Moon would resolve. Alright, we'll cycle. We could looting. Try to hit a land, play a hollow one for free, and do that. Let's be super greedy. Faithless Looting. There's a land. Discard Revelry. Discard Swift Spear. All right, things are turning up. Discard Swift Spear. Play Wooded Foothills. Cast a free hollow one. See if that gets our opponent to do something. It does not. T. Duncan, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, let's go attacking. Opponent blocks. All right. Well, we're actually just going to bolt the Queller here. Oh, no blocks. Well, we're still going to bolt the Queller. Come on. Come on. Bolt? Come on. Oh, who said Bolt will resolve? Who said it? Who said it? I'm taking names. I'm taking names. Opponent. Electrolyzes. Draws a card. Serum Visions. Opponent gets in with the Quellers. I mean, you kind of got to think that the... Well, we get another Blood Moon. The question is, can we find a way to win from here? We're losing the race is the problem. Get in with a hollow one. We need to find a way to actually win before these Spell Quellers win is the big problem. Opponent finds a blue mana. That was a good thing to find. I mean, the Blood Moon did resolve, whoever said that. We could easily just be dead to burn spells. Down to 5. Opponent passes. We draw a useless land, and this is where it ends. Oh my goodness. Well, I have to say, I think that casting the bolt there was correct. Oh man, our opponent has all the lands too? The thing is, it's hard to expect the opponent wouldn't use their spells on something else if they had an option. Well, cycle Hollow One. And that's game. Jeez. Oh, man. That's a bit disappointing. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, there goes the 5-0. Oh, wow. We can't cycle it because we don't have the life to pay for it. I don't think our opponent was ghosting. They probably were watching the stream, but I don't think they were ghosting. I think that was a correct place to cast the lightning bolt. I mean, we cast multiple bait spells that were pretty important, and the opponent didn't use a spell queller. So, it's hard to put the opponent on the spell queller after they didn't counter those other spells. So I think it was the correct time to cast it. So I don't know. I think that was the right time to cast it. Because you got to consider that we were doing it at a time where our opponent didn't have Cryptic Mana and some of the other spells that would come online. So even though it didn't work out in that situation, I feel like we played it well. We baited our opponent with multiple relevant spells. They didn't cast Spell Queller. We cast it before they had Cryptic Mana, which they would have had the next turn. So, I mean, sometimes your opponent just has it. That's my take on it. But I don't think it was a particularly wrong play. I think we have a donation. Our first donation of the night, $20 from T. Duncan. Your positive attitude and lack of salt while playing less than optimal budget and against the odds deck puts you heads and up tails above other streamers. Keep up the great work. Well, T. Duncan, thank you for the donation, and thank you so much for the kind words. I definitely appreciate it. It's always nice to hear that. So I definitely appreciate it. I know sometimes I punt and make mistakes, and I wish I didn't do that all the time, but it's always nice to know that that it's appreciated. I think the Faithless Looting was the most relevant spell. Especially knowing our deck and what Faithless Looting does in our deck and getting a free Hollow One out of it. I think that's a pretty tempting spell, especially since we were completely tapping out. Like, we tapped out for Faithless Looting. So it's hard for our opponent to put us on Lightning Bolt there. So it would be very tempting to just queller that. Oh yeah. We're at 3-1 now. Going for the 4-1. Living the 4-1 dream. Alright, our arch nemesis, well, you had to know what was going to happen. You had to know what was going to happen, that we were going to run into Tron. So it's time to put the theory to the test. Is this deck actually good against Tron? And we're about to figure that out. We could use some Hollow Ones. There's a Become Immense. Well, let's just Wooded Foothills. Crack Wooded Foothills. Get a Mountain and Neonate. And pass the turn. So next turn, can we set up... We should be able to Mandrills next turn if we want to. Opponent cracks the star. I feel like we could hopefully beat this. Ancient Stirrings. What's our opponent get? Come on, we gotta beat Tron with this deck. Oh, there's the card. Oh my god. Tannic, welcome to, oh my goodness! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Well, never mind. I think we lose. Our opponent has the actual nuts against our deck. Faithless Looting. Draw not much of anything. Discard a land. Discard a Mandrills. Cycle Street Wraith. Wooded Foothills. Crack Wooded Foothills. Get a Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Cheeks Like a Whore. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Get in with Insolent Neonate. And I think we just sack Insolent Neonate so we don't have to exile our Faithless. Well, yeah, we don't do that. Our opponent's going to exile it anyway, so we might as well just Hooting Mandrills. Exile everything before it goes away. Well, we just got to hope our opponent doesn't have Tron. Oh, man, I can't believe they had... I mean, main deck Relic is not what we want. That is definitely not what we're hoping for. Opponent, Relic of Progenitus. We have a new donation, $3, $1 for each of those stinking Tron lands. Well, thank you, Mental Spaz. I definitely appreciate it. Oh, yes. Oh, if I had $1 for every time I lost to Tron lands, I'd be rich. Well, our opponent whiffed, and they cracked their Relic. Oh, we're in the game. We're in the game. It's not over yet. We got a Faithless Looting. We're going. We got a chance. Do we attack with Goblin Guide? Can we attack with Goblin Guide? Vako, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So we will discard Stomping Ground and Snow-Covered Mountain. Play Bloodstained Mire. How quickly can we win? We Goblin Guide here. We attack with everything. 4, 5, 6, 7, down to 12, then become immense next turn for the win? I mean, I think that's what we got to do. Crack Bloodstained Mire. I think we just got to go for it. We just got to go. We got to go. Goblin Guide. Oh, man. Come on. No Tron lands. No Tron lands. Attack with everything. If this is an Urza's... Oh, don't be a power plant. It's a Karn! It's a Karn! It's a Karn! Oh, we got there. We did it. I think. I think this should mean we did it. This should mean we did it. $2 from Cheeks Like Who. I'm not a whore. I'm sorry. It's hard to read while you're playing Magic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Thank you for the donation and huge apologies. Hua. I'm not a hua. Sylvanscribe, we did it! We got there. We got there. Take that, Tron. Thank you for the donation, and I apologize. Hua is what I was trying to say. Play Swift Spear. And, I mean, just become immense? There's no way we get blown out by Tron, right? That's not a possibility. There's Become Immense. And good game. Good game. Do we get there? Oh. Uber's Mike B. Hey, Seth, I swear in my life I wasn't. Uh-oh. And we got the game one against Tron. We're gonna do it. We're gonna beat the arch enemy. It's happening. Let me look up this last donation. And let me see. Let me read this donation while we go to sideboarding, because let's see. From Uber Mikey B. Hey Seth, I swear in my life it wasn't ghosting. I didn't queller the looting in case you had a removal spell for it, because if you did, you can flash it back again. Tell people not to message me with false accusation, please. Please, I love you. Well, Uber Mikey B, I said that I did not believe you were ghosting. I said that I thought you were watching the stream heading into the match, because I think you had said that. Cheeks like a who. $2. Hooah, not who. Oh, whoa. Cheeks like a whoa, not hooah. Oh, man. I'm finally monetizing my massive ability to mispronounce words. This is great. This is great. I'm getting paid for what I'm good at. Oh, thank you, Cheeks. I definitely appreciate it. And Uber Mikey B, I don't think you were ghosting. No one should be sending Uber Mikey B mean messages. I said that from the beginning. I don't think that he was ghosting there. So I thought that we had tried to bait it out, but it also makes sense that he would have valued the Spell Queller highly because of Blood Moon wrecking him. So I don't think that anyone should be accusing him of anything, because I don't believe he was ghosting. So I believe he was watching the stream before the match, which is awesome. So yeah, so be nice. Oh man, is this more mispronunciation donations? What are we sideboarding against Tron? We do need to sideboard against Tron. Blood Moon's in. Maybe Hooting Mandrills, Become Immense down. $5 from T. Duncan. Please call Hooting Mandrills Hootie. Uh-oh. I missed that. So many donations. I'm getting overwhelmed with donations. Please call Hooting Mandrills Hootie from here on out. Preesh. And from Mental Spaz, fine, I'll be the whore. Oh, no. I didn't mean to start all this whore talk. It was an innocent mistake. It was not intentional. I wasn't trying to start this whole thing. That wasn't my plan. Not in the least. Oh man, we gotta sideboard real quick. We're running out of time. We're just gonna go down combo pieces. Try it like that. Hey, well, hello to one with no thoughts, girlfriend. We got there with the sideboarding. Oh man. Discard, cycle. Alright. I mean, aggro. It's the aggro hand. We're one discard away from the nuts. Uh-oh. Expedition map. Luckily, hallowed ones are colorless, if that's relevant. Crimson in Crime in Stereo, 8 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, let's just Snow-Covered Mountain and Neonate. Next turn, we probably got to go for it. I think we don't have a choice but to go for it, especially if our opponent has a Tron land. We'll see if it's good enough. We'll see. Opponent. We do get 2 redraws for the double hollow one. Plays a mountain, or a... Alright, they're going to have Tron on turn 4. We could draw into a Blood Moon. So there's the Urza's Mine. We do get some redraws. Come on, deck. Be good to us. Let us beat Tron. Lightning Bolt. I probably should have just taken out Lightning Bolts, actually. So let's start with Insolent Neonate. Discard a Lightning Bolt. Swift Spear. Come on, Street Wraith. Cycle Street Wraith. Cathartic Reunion. Okay. Play Snow-Covered Mountain. Cathartic Reunion. Discard Swift Spear and Stomping Grounds. Come on, Blood Moons and lands that we discarded. Ugh, Vengevine. I wish you were in the graveyard. Cast a hollow one. Cast a hollow one. Oh, man. Come on. Come on, deck. Pass the turn. Are we going to be fast enough? There's our hollow ones. Oh, we can hit for 12, but not a lethal amount? Oh, we're so close. But they're going to have Tron next turn. If we were on the play, maybe. There's a Tron piece. We could just draw Blood Moon. $10. Love this stream. You're doing an awesome thing, and I hope you don't stop anytime soon. Well, Empedosals, thank you so much for the donation, and thank you so much for the kind words. And while I am going on vacation next week, for no streams next week, I don't have any plans on stopping. I love streaming. I love making content. I love all of you people. You're the reason. Like, it's an awesome community, and I'm honored to be a part of it. So I don't have any plans on stopping. I very much enjoy it. Blood Moon would be... Oh, there's Oblivion Stone. Well, come on deck. Come on top deck. Be good to us. Oh, no. Alright, well... I think we're going to Battle Rage and get in as much damage as possible. We can't win here, unfortunately. Hit our opponent down to 8. Pass the turn. So the problem is they got this Oblivion Stone that they're going to be able to set off to stay alive. And they can do that during combat. Oh no, they drew the tower. And they cracked the Oblivion Stone. Oh lordy. That is the worst. Oh wow, what a draw. You can get into Magic Online fairly cheaply, but to play competitively, it can actually be kind of expensive. Crack Scalding Tarn. Oh, man. Well, what do we need? We do get to play Vengevine because they did it this way. Oh, more lands. No. Well, Wooded Foothills. Stomping Grounds untapped. Vengevine. Put our opponent to 4. I mean, if our opponent's on blanks... If our opponent's on blanks, if they're on literal nothingness, it could happen. Oh no, more, whoa. So much mana. Wormcoil, Wormcoil. I think Wormcoil's unbeatable. Oh. What could we draw? We didn't draw any good sideboard cards. And we were on the draw, and we made it close. Goblin Guide doesn't do anything. Play Bloodstained Mire, pass the turn. Yeah, oh, no! Alright. Cracks the map. Yeah, Ancient Grudge would have at least bought us a minute. Sanctum. Ugin. Yeah, that does it. There's no coming back from that. Oh, boy. All right, well, it all comes down to this against the hated Tron. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh. We sided in Ancient Grudge, not a Destructive Revelry. Yeah, we can go down. We can go down the bolts, although they are good at bolting things. What's our last card? Yeah, Tron is pretty good. But our opponent would have gained 6 life is the problem. Fisted, I have never streamed a drunk stream, but I don't really drink much, so it probably makes sense. Alright, we'll bring the Revelries. We'll try it like that. Alright, this is it! Come on, nut draw one time to end this on a 4-1. Darmagoy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, this is it. This is it. Take a peek. Come on, nut draw. I'm not even looking. This has got to be it. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. We got the turn 2 Vengevine on the play. This might be it. $3 Ryo Tenchi says, Tron must go down. I agree. And those $3 will motivate me to do it. Thank you so much for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. We're keeping. I mean, we can't get much better than turn 2 Vengevine with a Teamer Battle Rage backup and even some additional upside. So, Scalding Tarn, Crack Scalding Tarn, get a snow-covered mountain and Faithless Looting. Discard Vengevine, discard Stomping Ground, and pass the turn. Come on, Vengevine! Come on, Vengevine! There's a tower and a map. Are we fast enough? Opponent passes. Oh, it's another one! It's another one! Oh my god, turn 3 kill! We did it! We did it! Oh my goodness, we did it. So, oh wow. Wow! Oh goodness. Play Bloodstained Mire. Crack Bloodstained Mire. I think this is gonna do it. I think this is gonna do it. The kids are eating the night. Get a land, untapped. Play Insolent Neonate. How could this go wrong now? Discard Vengevine, draw a card. Snow-covered mountain. Play Insolent Neonate. Double trigger Vengevines. Yes, we will get those back. Yes, we will have lethal next turn with Teamer Battle Rage. On turn 2, double Vengevine. Hit our opponent for 8. I think it's happening. I think it's really happening. Opponent's down to 12. Pass the turn. Oh! What could they have to ruin this? I guess that's the trick about Tron. You just have to kill them before they get Tron. Oh, they would have it too. I guess they could have a removal spell? Would get us? Copperline Gorge. I mean, we just gotta go for it, right? There's no anything else about it. We just have to go for it. Well, play Scalding Tarn, attack with everything. I think we do have to go for it. Well, put him to the test. Do you got it? Battle Rage? Do we get it? Do we get it? Resolves? Do you got a removal spell? Damage? Down to 8? Oh! We got there! We got there! Oh! We got there! The 4-1! We got some chests to open! Oh, the deck was sweet. Oh, we were so close to the 5-0, but most importantly, we took down Tron. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. We're back on top. It was a little rough last week with the 1-4s, but we're back on top with the 4-1. Super close to the 5-0. The deck was super, super sweet. I mean, I'm not an aggro player, but this deck was a blast to play, and it was... Oh, it was good. It was good. I'm super happy. I mean, obviously, the 5-0 would have been nice, but the deck was a blast. We beat Graveyard Hate in some of our matchups. Like, that was my concern heading in. Like, does this just straight up scoop to Graveyard Hate? But it doesn't straight up scoop to Graveyard Hate, even though Graveyard Hate is good. It beat Tron, which is awesome because it's fast enough. It has a legitimate nut draw. It's really sweet. I'm super happy with how this one turned out. Ryo Techi, gotta donate 2 more just so I can announce I got my wish. You did. We all got our wish. Tron, the evil Tron has been defeated. Direct Zero, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So what do we beat? We beat what did we beat? We beat Chaplain's Blessing. We beat Tron. We lost to Blue-White, or Jeskai Control, and actually really close, in a really close match. And then, what were the other 2 that we beat? Cuz Noodle, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Mono Bluetron is slightly less evil. I have not considered Prized Amalgam. I haven't actually brewed with this deck. This is one someone else made, so I haven't actually changed anything in it. You could play Prized Amalgam in this, though. Alright, we gotta open the chest. It's getting late. People, especially in Europe, gotta get off to bed. So it's time. The kids are eating. The question is, how well are they eating? That's what we gotta find out. So let's find our chests. I hope we... Oh, I see. Alright, it's chest time. We got 4 chests to open for our 4-1. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Chest number 1. Come on. Give us some luck. 10 play points. A 2-tick red common, Cartouche Zeal. And Melendi Aeronaut. Not a good chest. Not a good chest. We got time, though. We can recover. We still got more chests to go. Come on, chest 3 of 4. We get Clever Impersonator, Merciless Resolve, and Puncturing Bolt. Unfortunately, I don't think Clever Impersonator is actually worth anything. It's a cool card, and I'll play it on Commander Clash, but it's only worth 68 cents. Alright, 2 to go. Come on, chest. Shell of the Last Kappa, Ruin Processor, Seer's Lantern. Oh boy, it keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse. Our chests have been a bust. $10 from Directive Zero. Thank you so much. Says, I feel awful about the match we had the other day. Those top decks that I had were absolutely brutal. So dinner's on me tonight. Also, curious, are you a tenor or a baritone? I actually don't know if I'm a tenor or a baritone. You tell me. But no worries. It's all fun in Magic, but thank you so much for the donation. I definitely appreciate it. But, alright, last chest. Last one. This better be the one. This better be the Black Lotus chest. The Rishin Import chest. Or the 20 play point chest. Oh, these were the worst chests. I mean, Harness Lightning's a playable card. It might be worth like 4 cents. Harnessed Lightning, 42 cents. Oh, chess. Well, League was awesome. Deck was awesome. Treasure Chest, not exactly so awesome. I will never open this Planeswalker deck thing because it'll clutter up my collection and I can't get rid of the cards, which is not something I want to deal with. So, wow. Well, if you want to play Green-Red Vengevine, I say go for it. These were the first matches I played with the deck, and we 4-1'd. It was a really sweet league. We got to see cool decks from opponents. We had a good record. We got to open chests. All around, I think it was a good one. The only thing that was a bit disappointing was our chest opening. Also, oh, the 5-0 would have been nice, but we can't complain. A 4-1's definitely solid. So I think that actually, more donations. Thank you so much, everyone, for the donations tonight. So many donations, really insane. From Eric Smith says, Seth, congratulations on the 4-1, well played. Do you think the White Desert of the true White Cycling Land from HOU can be a budget substitute for Horizon Canopy? Sort of. Yes, I mean, theoretically, it can be a budget substitute for Horizon Canopy, although you could probably use the Green-White Dual Land if you want to go that direction, the Green-White Cycling Land. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. But you lose out on some of the, like, tutor it up with a Knight of the Reliquary, sack it, draw a card, get it back with a Ramanop Excavator, sack it, draw a card. So there's some synergies that you miss out on, but I can imagine some decks would be able to use that as a substitute. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for the donations. I don't think we're going to be able to Momir tonight. We're already kind of getting near the end of things. So let's do our reminders. most importantly, MTG Goldfish Replay, if you want to look back on the sweet 4-1, the crazy match against Chaplain's Blessing, which I'm sure will be a stream highlight because that was absurd, make sure to check that out. The YouTube channel, Against Odds, coming up tomorrow, featuring Clarion Ultimatum with a unique twist. We're trying to set up a super unique combo. Well, I don't know how unique it is, but we're trying to use Clarion Ultimatum as a combo piece to close out the game, so check that out. The merch page, of course, t-shirts and playmats and all that stuff. And thank you, everyone, most importantly. Tons of donation, tons of subs, tons of viewers. You all are super amazing. It was awesome because all of you are awesome. So thank you so much. One last reminder on the way out the door. I will be here Thursday, but then I'm going on vacation this Friday through next Friday or Saturday. So I won't be around next week, just in case you're not here on Thursday, but we'll be back on Thursday with another one, maybe playing some sweet something. I don't know what yet. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. It was amazing, and I will talk to you soon.